Are you a prospective F1 student accepted and enrolled at Rowan University? Then you need to complete and submit your I-20 application along with the supporting documentation. To obtain an initial Form I-20 for your visa interview or to update your current Form I-20 if you are a transfer student. After you are accepted and enrolled at Rowan University, you need to follow the following steps to complete your I-20 application. Determine the costs of your degree program based on the estimates shown on the application. Determine who will be sponsoring your studies. Determine if you will be residing off or on campus. Determine supporting documentation. Meet Sam. He is ready to complete his I-20 application. His undergraduate program costs $37,750. So a 4-year course would cost $37,750 times 4 equals $151,000. This is the first step. As a second step, Sam needs to find a sponsor who is going to be the source of financial support. It can be a family member, friend, organization, or even Sam can be his own sponsor. He'll need to show a bank statement as proof of financial support, including sponsor's name must be in English, must show an average daily balance over a 90-day period, and dated within 6 months of submitting the I-20 request. If Sam is sponsoring himself, he must demonstrate the total amount of funds in his bank account for every year of study, which is $151,000. If Sam is sponsored by someone else, he needs to demonstrate funding for the first year of study and ability to pay for studies by submitting proof of annual income, such as a copy of the most current income tax returns or a W-2 form of a U.S. sponsor, or a letter from the sponsor's employer indicating date of employment and annual salary in U.S. dollars. If the sponsor is self-employed, they need to submit a copy of their income by a bank or private accountant and a copy of the most recent profit and loss statement of their business. Documents that are not acceptable: funds from investments and property, letters that do not reflect the actual numerical balance in the accounts, letters stating enough or sufficient funds are available will not be accepted as evidence of financial support. Also, please be aware that if your spouse and/or children will accompany you as F2 dependents, please list them on page 2 of the I-20 application. Students with accompanying families must provide additional financial support for each dependent, $5,000 for spouse and/or $3,750 for each child per year. Third step is to determine if you want to reside on or off campus. Every unmarried student, full-time undergraduate, under the age of 21, who is not living with their parents or legal guardian must reside within university housing. If you decide to live off campus and your sponsor is paying for your living expenses, you must complete and notarize the sponsor affidavit of free room and board form of the I-20 application. In addition, if you decide to live with your sponsor, the sponsor must provide proof of residence, such as a lease agreement or a home deed in their name. Since Sam decided to reside on campus, he visited rowan.edu/housing and submitted the International Student Housing Reservation Form to housingquestions@rowan.edu and rowanic@rowan.edu. Some important additional information to keep in mind. Read, acknowledge, sign, and date page 2 of the application. If you are an F1 student and transferring from another institution within the U.S., complete the F1 transfer form and have it filled out by your designated school official, DSO, at the institution you are transferring out from. Each student issued an initial Form I-20 is responsible for paying the SEVIS fee to SEVP. Transfer students are an exception to this fee. Please visit fmjfee.com for more information about the SEVIS fee. Don't forget to attend the International Center Orientation and, if you're an undergraduate, the Rowan University General Orientation, both held in August for fall semester and January for spring semester. Once you have gathered all supporting documentation and completed the I-20 application, please send all documentation to the International Center at Rowan University by emailing rowanic@rowan.edu. Remember to keep all original documentation, as it may be needed when obtaining your visa. We wish you all the best here at Rowan University.